the black community talks so much about sticking together, but they're so quick. I mean, so quick to kill another black person. I fear black men multiple times. Actually, I'm not gonna say I fear black men. Just when I go to Detroit. Hi, my name is Kavela Jordan, and as a black individual, I've noticed a significant amount of problems within our community, and we have a ton of issues. And I wanted to take the time and actually discuss my issues with the black community and the problems that I consistently see within it. My first problem within the black community is crime. Black men are committing over 50% of the crimes, the violent crimes, specifically the robberies, the murders in this country, consistently. More than white individuals, more than any other race. It's a problem. It's a problem. I fear black men multiple times. Actually, I'm not going to say I fear black men. Just when I go to Detroit, I keep my eye out. We see online videos of black men, specifically black men, going into stores, stealing all the items in stores, stealing all the products. They're so quick to rob people and rob places and negatively impact that business, which is actually trying to work hard and bring in money, because they're too lazy to work hard and get a job. It's not that hard to get a job and work. Even items like small essentials like toothbrushes, toothpaste, laundry detergent are being locked up within stores within black communities because these black males just love robbing stores. And people want to keep saying, oh, it's not just black men who are doing these crimes. Well, obviously not. But who's doing it the most? Black men. And we make up 6% of they make up 6% of the population. 6% of the population committing over 50% of the robberies, over 50% of the murders. That's a problem. That's a problem. I think we can all agree on that. Beyond the robberies, black men commit over 50% of the murders in this country. Over 50% of the murders in this country, which leads me to the second issue within the black community, conflict. And you might be like, well, how does that lead to the second? Guess what majority of those 50% murders are committed against? Other black individuals. Black men are killing other black individuals more than they're killing any other race. So it shows that we cannot deal with conflict. We struggle with dealing with conflict. And for personal anecdotes, I have been threatened to get fought more by black females than any other race. So we don't know how to deal with conflict. I mean, there's lots of historical reasons. Getting back to like Lyndon B. Johnson welfare and getting rid of the black father in the home, that leads to a lot of these issues of lots of anger. But still, we need to work on how to like deal with conflict and to stick together. The black community talks so much about sticking together, but they're so quick. I mean, so quick to kill another black person. And it's like nobody even cares. No one talks about black on black crime. No one wants to talk about it. They are so quick to protest a black individual getting killed by a white cop, which yes, it's a problem. We have bad cops, but people don't understand how insignificant that problem is compared to black on black crime. Unarmed black men getting killed by the cops is actually extremely rare. Unarmed black men, not the armed ones that are being aggressive. I'm talking about the unarmed black men that are being cooperative. Getting killed by white cops is actually rare. So why am I taught to fear a white cop when I actually have a higher chance of getting killed by a black male? Shouldn't I be afraid of my own race? Shouldn't I fear the next black man walking down the street? Because that's who I have a higher chance of dying by. How come we're so quick to protest a black male dying from a white cop, or any black person dying from a white cop, but when it comes to a black male killed by another black male, we ignore it like it's nothing? My third problem with the black community is exclusion. The black community claims to hate stereotypes, which I agree with. I hate stereotypes as well. I don't believe just because I am a certain race, I should be acting a certain way. I disagree with that. Not everyone in a specific race acts the same. But the funny thing is, the second you don't act the same within the black community, you're called whitewash. You're called a coon. You're called every other name. because you don't fit the stereotype. So it's like it confuses me. Like I get excluded from my own race just because I don't speak any Ebonics, because I'm not aggressive, because I'm not trying to fight, because I am a calmer person. Like it's just like, what? It's just confusing at this point. Like there's so much diversity within white individuals. We got white Democrats, white Republicans, white thugs, white scholars, everything. There's so much diversity, and they're all still white. But when you act different, when you don't fall into the stereotypes of a black individual, you're now called whitewashed. How does that make me any less black? There could be differences within the black community. We all do not need to act the same. Our color shouldn't dictate the way we act. It shouldn't dictate anything. You could be anything you want. I don't care what you do as a black person. You shouldn't be excluded from the race just because of it. And I wish more black people thought that way, but they don't. Last issue within the black community, victim mentality. A lot of black individuals are victims. A lot of them. I used to be a victim. I used to think that the white cops were just going to come kill me. And I used to believe white privilege was real, and the white people had this innate privilege that I will never have in America. But it's not hard to realize that that's just not true. There's nothing a white person can do in this country that you as a black person can't do. There's no laws that they can do that we can't do as black individuals. You have been indoctrinated by the Democratic Party to believe that we are less than. And we're not. We can achieve anything we want in this country. People don't realize that we are actually our ancestors' dreams. We are what they wanted so hard for. They worked tirelessly for, to be free. And we're free. We are never going to go through suffering. We're never going to experience slavery. We're never going to go through any of that. No segregation, none of that. So why are we acting like we are? Why don't we live life as our ancestors would? Let's be free. Let's work hard. Let's try to achieve anything we want. Let's not try to give up because we're black and we can't achieve anything in this country, because that's just not true. We can achieve anything in this country. If you are a victim, you're never going to be successful. I don't care how hard you try. If you think that you're less than and that people are better than you and you're never going to get nowhere, you're never going to get nowhere. Believe that you can achieve anything, and you will. We need to get out of this victim mentality and realize that we can do anything we want if we put our mind to it. I appreciate everyone who stayed and listened to what I had to say about the problems within our community, and I hope that we can eventually make a change and end these problems, because it's only bringing us apart. Follow me on Instagram at Capela Jordan, and I'll see you.